drive Disney Springs because I saw a couple of videos on Facebook saying that the cookie dough croissant at Amarette's Patisserie is a viral dessert that everyone's talking about. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny that this dessert is indeed viral. I do not know. But I thought, what the hell? I'm gonna go try it. If people are talking about it, I want to try it. So while I'm trying not to eat too many bad things, I'm trying to be healthy. Nothing wrong with being a little thick in certain places, if you know what I mean. So your girl here isn't afraid to eat. So I'm gonna go have me some croissant, and I'm going to try to have enough restraint to not eat the whole thing. That's the trick, right? Like, I'm just gonna taste it and then maybe have a couple more bites depending on how good it is, but I'm really hoping that it's not that good, so I don't want to eat the whole thing. So we'll see. Okay, so I always do surface parking because I like getting in and out. I also like the security in the surface parking because it goes pretty quickly. You just literally walk right through. And you park in the garage, you gotta find a floor, find a parking spot, and then you gotta walk down to where the security is. Those lines are generally pretty long. So I like surface parking, and there are times when it is full, but it doesn't happen that often. And a lot of times if it is kind of full, they will...
in 0.1 miles, turn right.
They'll open up the other side, which is like, I think it's Mango over there.
Turn right.
But yeah, so I prefer just using the surface parking. So surface parking lot comes out by Cirque du Soleil over here, House of Blues, Splitsville over that area. Okay, we've got Ursula parked. Now let's go. So I'm over here on the watermelon side. I just generally park here because I am too lazy to drive over there and look for a spot. So these are usually pretty good and I can get an end spot, so yeah. Thank you.
So tell me the secrets, how sweet
Seems like a pretty chill day here. A lot of people, at least not down here. We'll see what we find when we get to some of the more congested areas, like once we get down here towards Salt and Straw. So here's what tends to bottleneck. But there's Summer House on the Lake, which is a really good restaurant. The menu is pretty limited, but I can tell you their burger is really good. I've had their guacamole and chips, that's really good. I hear the chicken sandwich is really good. It's just a really great vibe and atmosphere, and you can also go in there and do their cookie bar, which is, if you don't want to stand in line at Gideon's, they're cheaper and they're big. They're just as big as Gideon's cookies, and they have a wide variety. So that's a good option if you're looking for some cookies. I always love the Starbucks with the tree growing up through the middle of it. That was really cool that they incorporated that. This guy right here. So we're on our way to Amarette's to taste that cookie dough croissant. So we're going to go up here and go to the right. Not gonna lie, it always astounds me that people spend so much money coming down here and then they lollygag walking around. I never understood it. I mean, coming here, I guess it's different because it's free, but when you're in the parks and you're paying like $150 a day to be there, I would think you'd want to step up the pace a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. Look at one of these trees in my front yard, and it still doesn't have flowers on it yet. These crepe myrtles. And I wish I had that color, but mine's light pink. So, a little tip for you. If you have a Disney Visa card, your points are good at a lot of the stores here. So, for instance, I have spent points at Sephora. Because Sephora is down here and it's one of the shops. So, yeah. One of the perks. Chicken guy is expanding. They already expanded a little bit and added this area over here. It's always hard to find a seat there. It's better now that they've opened up this area, but I think they're expanding. You can see right here the walls, or this was all outside seating. They're expanding this a bit more. I don't do a whole lot of shopping here because it's so expensive, but I do love it coming to the Tommy Bahama store. And I will come to Columbia because if you live in Florida, the Columbia dry wicking material is awesome. You get their dresses and their shorts. It dries really quickly when you sweat. I love Sugar Boo. Yeah, you pretty much, when you come from the Midwest, you have to turn your wardrobe over completely to dry wicking stuff. I have some jean shorts, but they're just not conducive to the weather down here. It's just too hot. Today is 95, and we spend a lot of time outside, so we gotta keep cool. I do like going in the Lily store, though I usually don't buy anything because, again, it's so expensive. And I also do love visiting free people. Again, cool stuff there, but muy expensive. As is most of this down here. So really only shop at Sephora or once in a while Ryan John's. I do have a franchises around the corner. That way, here's Zara. Sephora's right up here. I'm on my way to Amorette's. I'm walking with a pretty quick pace, so I should be burning some calories off. I do also like the Shore store, but again, very expensive. I think it's even more expensive than Free People, to be honest with you. Do have some nice stuff in there, especially very tropical Floridian stuff, but again, pricey. Or maybe I'm just cheap. That's a possibility too. I'm not rolling that out. If you remember Love Pop from Shark Tank. So here's Ron John. So you have Polite Pig right past it. And the store no one ever remembers because they never remember how to say it. I think it's Uniqlo, but people never remember that store. So here's Polite Pig. food is really good here, but it's expensive. Let me see if they can I'm bitching about how everything's expensive. But it is. In my opinion, you can get better barbecue right outside here for less money. I mean, you expect to pay more because you're here, of course. All right. So, we're to Disney. But we are going right over here to Emirates. And I'm expecting to see some goodness when I walk in here. So we're going to see. So I never thought to get a sandwich in here, but this would be really good. I would like to try the cookie dough croissant, please. To go.
Anything else?
Do you have bottled water? Okay, so here it is. This was $8. So it's the cookie dough croissant. So it looks like it's very crunchy on the outside with some powdered sugar. And then when you open it, I'm assuming when you open it up, the cookie dough is on the inside. Yeah, okay, you can see the cookie dough there. So we're gonna have a taste and see how it is. Actually, I just noticed that this on top here is a baked cookie. So it actually has a baked chocolate chip cookie on the top of it. Okay, so I did cheat and try the cookie part on the inside, and it's kind of like, it is cookie dough. It's kind of like they just smacked a dab of it in there when it was still warm. So it kind of, I think, so it melted a little bit, right? So I'm gonna try it like together now. And this piece actually has the cookie dough in it. So I'm gonna try it. Shit, that's good. God, it's so good. Okay, I'm a fan of chocolate croissants anyway. Like when you go to Europe or on cruise ships, chocolate croissants are pretty popular. You know, they're square with the chocolate icing on the top, and then they've got like a little string of filling in the middle. Super good. This is really good because it's buttery. Like the croissant itself is so flaky and buttery. And then you add the cookie dough to it. I do see why this is viral. And I don't know if I'm gonna eat just half of it now. It was so good. Never, wonder who thought to put cookie dough in the middle of it, honestly. I mean, I would eat just the croissant, to be honest with you. But I'm a big fan of cookie dough, so. God, it's so good. It does taste like a chocolate croissant. And again, I'm a huge fan of chocolate croissants. I would have one of those every day for breakfast when I'm on vacation, when I was in Europe. In fact, I think when I was in Greece, I had a fresh one, and oh my God, it was so good. This is really freaking good. I do recommend it. It's worth the $8. Actually, $8 for dessert at Disney is really not that bad. To be honest with you, before I got here, I really expected it to be like 15. So the fact that it's 8 is really surprising to me. So I think if you like chocolate chip cookies, you'll love this. No, it's really good. Yeah. So if I was gonna eat half, I'm at half right now. But am I really gonna waste all of this delicious goodness? I mean, it'd be kind of sinful, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of sinful. Here's where the bargaining begins. I did work out today. I will walk around. Anyway, life is short, so I'm gonna eat fucking cookie dough and croissants.
Little birds sat on my window and they told me don't